boys and girls, today we are going to use arrays to model products and factors. Okay, so this is like using counters like you guys did, kind of like equal groups, but it's using them in rows and columns. Okay, you've seen an array before, now you're just going to draw arrays. Okay, so let's read the story so we can figure out the problem.
Many people grow tomatoes in their garden. We plant 3 rows of tomato plants with 6 plants in each row. How many tomato plants are there?
Okay, in this activity, to find out how many tomato plants there are, we are going to make an array. How to do this? You're going to have square tiles. You're going to draw the square tiles. You're not going to have the square tiles. In the past, when I have let students have the square tiles, you do more playing with them than you do actually getting your work done. So now, because of all that, we are just drawing the square tiles. Okay? So we're going to make an array by placing the same number of tiles in each row. Make an array with 3 rows of 6 tiles to show the tomato plants. Now remember, how did I tell you rows go?
Down.
Nope.
Sideways.
Sideways. Rows go sideways. So it says to make an array with 3 rows. So now I know I said sideways, but you have to think about it like this. You are going down the movie theater, right?
Yeah.
Going down. So here's the door right here. Okay? And you're supposed to go down, right? Okay. And each of these are rows. Okay? Those are rows where people could sit. Okay? So you can see right here that there are 3 rows. Okay? So here are your 3 rows. You need to put 6 tiles in each row. So you are going to do 6. Now tiles are square, so you have to draw squares. Draw this picture with me, please.
We need 6 on the board?
Yep. 6 in each row, because remember when you do multiplication, you have to have the same amount all the time. Now I'm going to erase these lines for the rows because we actually don't really need them.
Do we need to erase them?
Because they just asked you to do the tiles. I just wanted to show you that rows go sideways. So do you see how I have 3 rows?
Yes.
3 rows. 3 rows and 6 in each row. And maybe that would help. Instead of making lines, maybe make an arrow going sideways and putting a number on top of the arrow so you know how many rows. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And then 6 tiles in each row. Okay. Find the total number now. Guys, look down here in the bottom. Do you see the order of the multiplication?
Yes.
The rows is first. The number of rows is your first number. Okay? What's your second number, Callie?
6.
No, but what does it mean? The 6 means that there are,
6 tiles in each row.
yes, there are 6 tiles in each row. Okay? And what does 3 times 6 equal then if you're looking at your chart or your array? 3 sixes is how much? 6, 12, And so there are how many tomato plants? Let me find out.
18.
Okay, now I want to do this math talk real quick. Does the number of tiles change when you turn the array to do 6 rows of 3? So instead, they're doing 6 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there are 6 rows of 3. So I'm going to just okay, does the number of tiles change? Is there still 18 tiles there?
Yes.
Yes. Now look, all you did was you basically just did this and flipped it up. Okay? It's the same number. But guess what? This is not 3 times 6. This is actually 6 times 3.
Because there's 6 rows.
Because there's 6 rows and 3 in each row.
Technically just the commutative.
Yes, it's the commutative property. Okay, go to the next page. Okay, activity 2. Use 8 tiles to make as many different arrays as you can using all 8 tiles. Okay, so an array, guys, goes in rows and columns, and you have to have the same amount in each. Okay? So they showed you the first way to make it. You can only draw 8 tiles. That is it. You cannot draw any more. You cannot draw any less. You always have to have 8 squares. Okay? They did the first one for you. They made 8 squares right here. How many rows is there? 1 row, and how many are in each row?
8.
8. So it's 1 times 8. And 1 times 8 equals 8. Okay? Now, this one, they're giving you a hint. They're saying you need to make 8 rows. So, let's make 8 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there are 8 rows, right? I'll let you keep drawing. Okay, so there is 8 rows of 1, so it is 8 times 1. Now, I want you to find another way to show 8 in an array. So there is another way you could do it. So let's try another way. What do you think? What? Well, you gotta give me how many rows?
2.
You want 2 rows? You want 2 rows or 4 rows? 2 rows. Okay, so let's make 2 rows. Here's 1 row. Here's 2 rows. Okay, now I have to have 8 tiles, right? So how many am I going to put in each row to make 8 tiles? Bella? Try 4. Okay, let's see if you're right. 4 in each row. Do I have 8 tiles?
Yes.
Okay, so I have 2 rows of how many?
8.
2 rows of 4. I said, please write this down. 2 rows of 4. So what is my multiplication sentence? Eli?
2 times 4 equals 8.
2 times 4 equals 8. How else can I make this? There should be another way. How many rows would I do? 4 rows maybe. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I already have 4. So, how many in each row could I do? Maybe 2 in each row? Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Does that equal 8?
Yes.
Okay, so how many rows do we have? 4. And how many tiles are in each row?
2.
2. So what is my multiplication? Raise your hand. What is my multiplication sentence? Raise your hand. Xander?
Four times 2.
4 times 2 equals
8.
8. So once again, boys and girls, you just flipped the numbers around. You use the commutative property. But do you see how it does make the array look different?
Yes.
Okay, because it's longer this way, this time, but then it's taller up this way, right? So you're just flipping them around. If you were to make this one go up, you'd get that one, right?
Yeah.
So how many different ways can you make 8?
2.
Not 2. 4. You did it 1, 2, 3, 4 ways. All right. Now it is your turn to do with the partner, boys and girls. On share and show, you are going to complete the array. They drew one for you. You have to tell me how many rows there are and how many in each row and what does it equal. And then you need to write the multiplication sentence. Okay? And then on number 2 and 3, it just says write a multiplication sentence for the array. So you just have to write the multiplication sentence. Okay? All right, and then when you go to the next page, all this is on your own, and you have to draw your arrays and then find your answers on 6, 7, 8, and 9. But on 4 and 5, you are writing the multiplication sentence, just writing it for that array that they already drew for you. And then number 10, you're using 6 tiles. You only have 6, and you need to write down all the ways you can make 6. When you're doing number 10, listen, eyes up here. When you're doing number 10, go back to this page and think about this activity too that you did. Number 10. When you go to number 10, this activity too should help you. Okay? Find out how many ways you can make 6. Okay? You only get 6 tiles that time. Okay? Do you remember what we just did right here? Okay, we only had 8 tiles, right, for this one. You get even less on number 10. You get even less tiles. We could make 4 ways. We could do 4 different ways to make 8. See how many ways you can make 6.
Can we draw them right here?
Yeah, draw them right here.
What about these lines?
No, in these lines you can write the multiplication sentences. Okay, sorry, it says draw the arrays, then write the multiplication sentences for the arrays. So yes, so on the lines you just write the multiplication sentences.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to write.
So it's like whatever one you make times this one equals 6. Okay? But there should be more than one because there's more than one way to make 6. There's few ways to make 6. So just know that. Okay, and then we you guys can do number 14. You can try number 13. You could do number 11. You can try number 12. If you can't do it, skip it. We'll go on. Understand?
Yeah.
All right. You're on. We're going to get partners.